What's up guys, Hades here. Today I want to talk about legendary skills. In specific, I want to talk about life protection. Now, this is relatively new. A bunch of the megas have it. I have reports. I want to go over it in detail. Look at it. When is it good? When is it bad? Should you be looking to get this? And all of those questions will be answered in this video. Now, first of all, what does it do? After battle starts, 60% chance to increase self-healing by 50% every 6 seconds and reduce damage received by back row allies by 35% for 6 seconds. So you're getting two parts here. One, you're increasing the healing of whoever's holding this, and you're reducing the damage received by both backline heroes. Now, there's a few things to take away from this. What is the best team in the game? Well, double healers. Is it important to keep your healers alive? That's a good question. I have 2 healers in the back. Most people have 2 healers in the back. Even if you don't, if you have like Himiko or Loki in the back, well, if they take 35% less damage, that seems pretty darn good to me. Now, a few players are holding it, and I'm going to go through some of their throne reports to kind of break this down even further. Alright, in this first report, I have Milk vs. Milk, so essentially he's playing himself, but this is probably one of the best reports because he has it on both of his teams, right? So, he has it in his Triple Chaos Holy team, and he also has it in his identical team right here. So the cool thing about this report is there's actually 2 situations where it's being used. In the first one, it's being used against a hybrid team and it actually loses. In the second one, it's against a kind of Earth hybrid chaos, whatever you want to call it. It's Triple Chaos, so it's technically Earth. And yeah, so let's look at the first one. First of all, there's not a whole lot special here. So if people are like, I can't beat big whales, well, guess what? If you max this out and you make this 640,000 and you have all the bells and whistles and they're all 40 plus and they have perfect gems, etc., and the opponent isn't using Athena, you have a legitimate chance. Now, we're talking about life protection. Life protection is only healing the hero who's holding it a bonus 50%, right? So only Fufei is getting this 50%. Now she's also helping her backline allies. So Theodora and Fufei are getting that 35% damage reduced. Does that help you at all during, against a hybrid team? The answer is absolutely not. What's going to help you is Weakening Curse, which he does have. Now, the problem is Alex and Hannibal are turbo focusing Poseidon, and there's no way to stop this kin healing. We're going to watch this report real quick, just so you can kind of see the depths that this goes. When you're holding battle stance into a hybrid that's well built, it's focused on single target damage on Alex hitting Poseidon, and cleave damage hitting Poseidon, it all adds up very quickly, and that life protection is doing you squat. It does absolutely nothing. Look at that Poseidon. I want you to target in here. He's just taking tons of damage. Even with the Weakening Curse, the amount of DPS directly on the carry is just too high. If you don't have Athena, it's just too much, because now he's healing 0. You're gonna see the 0 greens because he's wounded. 0 green, 0 green. It's behind all those little numbers. And as soon as that Weakening Curse falls off, this fight is completely over. And there, he's gone, Poseidon's dead, and this fight's over. It's going to take a little bit longer, of course, but you get the point. If you're not focused in the right areas, if you don't have the right immortal setup, it's not going to be very good for you. Now, these mega whales don't actually play with these builds, but when they're organizing a throne setup, they have to balance what goes where because if you dip everything into one and it gets countered, you're going to lose. So they have a whole different way of playing. Now, same team, different setup, life protection on his other account, but now it's facing a Loki and a Wukong. Is going to be doing a lot of Blade Vortex damage. His ultimate's going to be doing 600. Loki's ultimate's going to be doing 450 plus Chaos Storm, etc., right? So now the back line is being threatened, and we're going to watch this one, and you're going to see the difference in life protection. Of course, the Wukong was damaged, and so this is not a perfect report. But the point is, you can see that purple orb here. I really wanted to show that. She's getting that boosted now. They're both getting protected. Now, what's the downside of this new skill? Well, first of all the physical early pressure teams, Alex and Hannibal, they're just not that effective. Second, it's a 60% proc rate, which isn't all that high. It's a little bit lower than I would like it to be, and it is kind of a weakness. Now, the third weakness is it only is boosting one healer, right? So it's not necessarily best on all heroes. It is position limited to supports only. You can't put it on a tank, you can't have them heal more, you can't put on a carry, you can't have them heal more. It has to be on a backline. You do protect the backline. I actually think it's best used next to a carry so that your healer stays high HP, which means they heal more, and they're also making a reduced damage taken by the opponent. I also think it would be very well combination with assist, because now if you're taking assist damage, you should in theory be reducing the damage you receive by 35%, and the damage they receive is done by 35%, so you're tanking less from the assist damage. So there is some variations to use. I do think it's being used improperly at the moment. It doesn't provide a whole lot in terms of damage, but it does keep your team alive longer, which I think in a mirror match like this team versus the team mirror to it, the team that has life protection is going to win more often. And I'm going to try and find one of those right now. Okay, here's a match between two megas. One has life protection and the other is not currently running it in this setup. The other difference is Anubis versus Athena. You can also see here there was significant chip damage, yet he still wins. And a big reason for that is, one, Athena's not reducing any wound value, right? Second, Anubis is increasing damage dealt. And third, the backline is staying more healthy, which means they heal more, which means you deal more, right? All of these things combined creates an advantage. Now, this is not apples to apples. I do not have a perfect report with mirror match where every single thing is perfectly together, but the theory stands. It is strong in mirror matches, in the whale matches. It is weak in terms of fighting counters like Alex and things of this nature because it only heals a backline. So I hope you got enough information on this skill. It is very strong. I do recommend it if you are a big spender. You're gonna need it if you want to compete in Throne. But if you're one of the smaller guys or medium guys, you're probably gonna ignore this one. It's definitely not the most valuable one to obtain. But if you like these kind of videos, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.